My name is Ronaldo Caicedo. I'm from San Juan, Puerto Rico. I've been working in the bar and restaurant industry since I'm 18. At 19, I had my own bar in Puerto Rico. So that was paying me the college and everything, education and all that. Then I studied business administration and mechanical engineering. But I stayed on I've always liked the industry of the bar and restaurants. So I kept myself in there. I had many other businesses, like it closed, my bar was closed, so I opened another one, and I just kept doing, and committing the mistakes and learning from them, and then that's where I got my own experience. Yes, actually, I was a bar manager, and I didn't even knew how to do a drink. You know how to do like build a cocktail. Not even rum and coke. So that's what I started in the bar industry. I'm a hard worker, fast learner, so I started that way and worked my way up, and we got that place to be one of the hottest places in Puerto Rico also. Then after my bar was closed, because it was a residential commercial area, so it was closed because there was too many people. It was shut down by the city, and then I started working in Outback as a waiter. I worked myself up all the way to management in Outback. Then I went to the San Juan Hotel. I work in the hotel industry as a waiter, also in a restaurant in the hotel. Then I bought a bar restaurant in a great area in Puerto Rico, in La Placita Santurce, and I was there for 10 years. I bought that place and I gave participation to a friend of mine that was a chef. And all of a sudden, in a month, he was gone. So I stayed with the restaurant myself. So I was cooking and looking for recipes in Google. Then I rent that place, open another one, then sold that one, came around, and then all of a sudden I said, you know what, I'm going to do a restaurant. So I did. I started La Fondita de Leo 6 years ago. And that's where everything started taking form, out of all the mistakes I've committed in the past. And, it took me almost, 15 years to gather all that experience. And now, I've been guiding my business all the way, I already had 3 restaurants. So we're doing it, like limiting all the mistakes, We're not perfect, but we try to limit all the mistakes. The transition is not bad. If you do the things you love, if it doesn't become that much of a work. It's a hassle, but I like to do things right, and I like to. I don't like the word no, and I don't like the word you can't. That's a limitation we put in our minds. So if you set yourself to do it, you're gonna have a lot of rocks in the way, but you just gotta keep going until you get it, the right thing. What I do is I just open it, just run it myself, learn from the business, learn whatever the business needs, and then I'll start putting people in places, and then once everything is built, I'll move to another project. So basically, I work them myself first. I need to know if something gets broken. I'll know where to go. I'll know what to do. I'll know where everything is. Once you become managing, once you're managing more than actively running the business, you lose a lot of those things. So you got to keep track of. You got to keep putting yourself in there, just to be on the ball game. Really, the joy is not as much monetary. It's much more of the satisfaction that people just come in and they enjoy your product, they enjoy what you offer, and they have a great experience. There's some that that don't. It's like always, but the 90% of the people, walk away almost every day. You know, we don't have that many complaints, so that's more of a satisfaction. When people tell me you just brought me to Puerto Rico again. Like for example the one I have here in Florida, it's it's really rewarding. I haven't been in Puerto Rico in 17 years, and you just brought me to Puerto Rico. And that's really a great satisfaction, because that's what you want to do. You want to show your culture, you want to show your food, you want to show that you want to satisfy that people. So, that's the most rewarding thing, I think. Yeah, it becomes like if they're celebrating their anniversary, it's an important thing for them. So they chose our restaurant to be there, And I've had people that met in my restaurant, and they do the anniversary also in the restaurant, just to keep that tradition, to keep that alive, and whatever we can do to please them, to put something special in the plate, and make it special for them, as special as it was the first time, or that's also a great satisfaction, we try to please everyone. We try to say no to anyone, if you want it upside down, we'll just put it upside down, we'll try to go that far for you as long as we can do it. Depending on your people, how you treat them, how do you, it has a lot to do of how you treat your own people as an owner, as a manager, as a person, and if you are always on top of giving them what they need, the tools they need, and listening to them, it's not that what I say is the only thing right, this is the right way. No, what do you think? Giving them the part, like make them feel part of it, and they'll just make it their own, and then you gotta show them that you respect that, and they have the power to take decisions, and if they make a decision that you don't like, I don't go and scream at them or get mad. I say, okay, what happened here? Next time we should do it this way, what do you think? You agree with me and whatever, because we're all human and we make mistakes, But most of the time, you just gotta make them feel part of it, and they'll just treat them as their restaurant. I make sure they're hydrated all the time. When I just, hey guys, drink water. Drink water. Just have something to drink. When they're low energy, have a sugar. Just bring it up. When they're tired, I'll send them home. Even though if they want to keep working, or I try to ask them, you feel okay? You feel fine? You need a day off. You need, I'll try to give them as much work as they need, But I always want them not to overwork themselves. I might see myself more as an entrepreneur, but an entrepreneur that takes part on whatever I do. I own a car dealership also. I have a dog training school, so I have a cycling center, specialized cycling center. We can train you to do the Tour de France or whatever. So I have plenty of other businesses that I'm part of it also. I learned my business from the ground up, so I can show my people that what to do and the right way to do it, the way I want it. And if my way is not the right way, I'll just listen to them, and just we figure it out, and we'll just keep going. Appearance in terms of cleanness, and disposition to work, how they communicate to me in that time, like how do they talk, what are the body language of the person, and but most of it, I don't look for that much of experience. I'm willing to train them myself and show them the least experience they have, the better there is, because they're willing to learn. Now, you bring a person that has a lot of experience, they just most of the time they think they know everything. So these are people that are willing to learn, that they want to do something new, and then you can train them and take them all the way. You can build them the way you like. You know, they don't come with the bad thing from this restaurant, the other thing from the other restaurant. You know, the really the real things that you learn all the bad things more faster than so when you have someone experienced, you got to deal with all that and just let them guide them through what you want. And it's a little bit harder with a person that already knows a lot than a person that doesn't know that you can take them the way you want to take them. I've always been this person that you don't have to tell twice the thing. So I've always given the extra mile in everything I do. So I just, the only thing I look from the employers I've had is that they recognize that I'm not either doing this for you to see me. You know, I just do it because it needs to be done and whatever, you know, but that they'll take that in consideration in terms of whenever some decisions need to be made, you know. I mean, there's some industries that we got to do a personal cut, you know. Who do I cut? You know, I don't want to be on that list, you know, and basically most of that things. But working as an employee, I've never had a problem working as an employee for anyone. I try to become an asset to the employer than you know than just a regular 8 to 5 employee, or you know, that they can count on me, and so in that way, if there's space to grow, I'll grow. We've won the Sangria Fest in Puerto Rico, Judges Pick. We're the winner out of 68 restaurants, and we've gone to many other charity events and all that. You know, we were featured on the cooking channel also with our fried guava cheesecake. But in terms of, I mean, that's a great satisfaction. They came to us, and so it was pretty good. What else? But mostly, I mean, we've done a couple of things in TV shows in Puerto Rico, whatever, but not of that level of Top Chef and all that. No. I gotta say, my favorite place it's Puerto Rico, you know, and it's such a diverse island, and you can do so many things. You wanna ski, you can ski, water ski, you know. You wanna scuba diving, there's a lot of places to go scuba diving. We're 100 by 35 surrounded by water, so anything you can do in the water. If you wanna skydive, you can skydive. If you wanna go to the rainforest, you have the rainforest. We have bioluminescence bays. We have, so there's so many things that we can do. You know, it's such a complete, you want to surf, there's great beaches to surf. So there's skate parks. I mean, you can bike all over the island. So in terms of place, it's fun place. It's a fun place. There's always something to do. So I gotta say, staying in Puerto Rico, doing internal tourism, and now that I'm in Florida, you know, traveling to Puerto Rico and enjoying.